Same node?
Can I have this? So I might not have a circuit element, right? But I still have voltage. If I have a circuit element, voltage can be across it. What is it in general? How can I generalize this? What am I looking for?
If you're into a different...
Two different nodes, two different locations, two distinct nodes, right? That's what I'm looking for. For voltage, there has to be two distinct locations, okay? Now, why? Because I'm separating the charges, right? We are going back and back to the beginning of the class for the definition of the voltage. But you have to remember that. Don't forget what actually voltage is. You are holding some positive voltages on one side. You are holding more negative voltages on the other side. And then, when you separate the charges like that, you can talk about a voltage potential difference between two different locations. Now, we discussed this before. If you connect those two locations together, what happens?
Short circuit.
That's a short by definition, but what actually happens?
There is no separation of charge.
They equalize each other, right? Thank you for the word. I didn't know that. So they balance each other, right? What can I do? So electrons are going to move this way until when? Until this side and that side are exactly equal so that they don't want to go anymore, right? In this case, can I talk about a difference in the charges between those 2 points?
No.
No. Can I talk about two different nodes now?
No.
So this wire, remember our definition for the node, not this, right? This whole thing is one node, right? So that point and that point are same. So in this case, this point and that point would be same, which means that two nodes become one, which means that I can't really talk about a potential difference. I can't actually talk about a non-zero voltage anymore, right? So that's what's happening here. If I didn't have this wire here, I could talk about a voltage from here to here, but the moment you connect them together, you do not have two distinct locations anymore. You cannot talk about a non-zero voltage anymore. That's why VZ1 is 0. I know most of you know VZ1 is equal to 0, but I want you to be at the point where nobody can convince you that it's not. Okay? So you should be very sure about that. Any questions on this? We didn't even officially define this as a short, but the unique property of a short circuit is the fact that the voltage across it is equal to 0. Okay? Now, so we got VZ1 equal to 0. Now if VZ1 is 0, what happens to VZ2? That's a voltage variable, so I'm looking for a KVL loop that will kind of include VZ2. So VZ2 is here, and channels. So if I'm looking for kind of like the smallest KVL loop that will give me the answer, okay? So I know that I have to go through here, right? Let's first label the currents on the circuit, okay? Before we're talking about the VZ2. Now, here is a resistor, there's a resistor here, and I'm going to write a couple of equations over here. So I need some variables, but I don't want to label a lot of things, a lot of variables more than I need. Now, do I need to label the current through this 5 ohm resistor?
No.
Yes, no?
No.
Do I know this current?
Yes.
What is it?
IX.
It's IX, right? This current is already labeled on that wire. Now, this is a current flowing through this wire. Now, once it comes to that junction, it will split, right?
Yes.
No.
Split? Is there anything going on this way?
No.
There's a broken pipe here, right? So nothing is going here. The current over here is 0 amps. So if there's nothing going on this way, this whole IX will go through the 5 ohm resistor. Which direction? Well, going this direction, right? Now, looking at this node over here, so I have this IX flowing this way. Where is this IX coming from? Ideally, because there are three things combined here, right? It's supposed it's coming like that, and combining to flow upwards. But can there be any current coming from here?
No.
Not a complete circuit here, right? So again, this current is 0, which will make all of Ix coming from here. So I know that this current through 5 ohm is Ix. So I don't really need to put a new variable for this and for this. No, those are all Ix. You all agree with that? Now let's look at VC2. Now for VC2, I'm going to write a KVL equation. Okay? Here is the loop for KVL. Now, starting from this node, tell me. I have VC2. Do I have any voltage drop across this resistor? No, right? Because Ohm's law tells me that voltage is equal to resistance times the current. There's no current, there's no voltage. But this statement holds only for a resistor. Because it's only the resistor where we can apply the Ohm's law to. Okay? So we have over here, then in this case, I'm just writing it explicitly this time, like normally we would, right? Times 10 ohm. And then I have negative VC1 equal to 0. So what do I get out of this? That's done. VC1 equal to VC2. And that's also 0. So we got this. Okay? Question?
Can you also like read the this is long question.
You can. You can. So you can go through here. All it matters to do the KVL is passing through VC2. But once you go through this VC2, you can go anywhere. Okay? But I'm just trying to go through the KVL loop with the least amount of components and with the values that I know. Okay? But you have to be careful when you're going through here, you're going to add, subtract a couple of values, and because of the rounding errors and all that, you might not end up exactly at 0 value, but it is 0. Okay? So, we got VC1, VC2. Let's see which one is okay. Vx. So I know that this current through this resistor is Ix, the current through this one is Ix. What is the current through 5 ohm? That's I5, right? I5 defines the current through this wire. And whatever component I have on this wire, they're going to all have the current through them as I5. So current through 5 ohm is also I5. No need to belabel that. Now, let's find Vx. Just like what I told for VC2, in order to find Vx, I will try to write a KVL equation going through Vx. Okay? So I'm going to go through Vx here. Then which way do I want to go? We start with KVL from this point. I have plus Vx. I want to pick a loop such that I'm going to arrive at this point again. Plus Vx. From here I can go through like that. Or I can go through this. Or I can go through this. Let's look at our options, okay? So I'm thinking a lot. Now, plus Vx. If I go through here, minus 20, I don't know the current through 10 ohm. If I go through here, plus Ix 5 ohm, plus Ix times 5 ohm, I don't know Ix yet. If I go plus Vx, minus 5, minus I5 times 5, do I know I5? I know I5, right? So if I choose this KVL loop here, I can get the value of Vx in one equation, so KVL2 will give you minus Vx plus I5 times 5 ohm plus 5 volts equal to 0, right? So you get the value of Vx right here. Questions? No, that's the beauty of those voltages, right? For voltage to be defined, you don't necessarily need a component in between. I can have a circuit here. Maybe I have another circuit here, and then define a voltage. So all you need two different locations, right? Now, when you are writing a KVL equation, you are adding up voltages, right? When you are writing this KVL equation over here, can I jump from this node to this node by just adding this voltage value? If I'm writing a KVL equation, right? So let's say you're going from here to here. All you need to do is add plus Vy in your KVL equation, right? You don't necessarily have to have those two nodes connected together. Same thing over here. Having voltages like that, and if you want, you can make it look a little bit nicer maybe. Okay. So what if I so here is the loop. And when I'm writing my KVL equation, I can always jump from this node to this node by subtracting this minus 2. Don't have to necessarily have a component connected to those two. They can be open circuited, but I can still define a voltage, and this voltage value is all I need in order to write a KVL equation. What is my rule for writing a KVL equation? I start at a node, I go through components once, and I end up at the same node. As long as I know the value, the voltage value between those two nodes, I can jump from this node to this node by just adding this, taking this into account in my KVL equation. Is that okay? So we got the Vx value. What is that? Vrix. Now that we got the Vx value, can I find Ix and Vr? Where's Vr? Okay, Vr over here. So if I know what Ix is, what is Vr?
Ix times 5.
Or VR divided by IX.
What is Vx in terms of IR?
Ix times 5 ohms.
Convention, same convention, doesn't matter. Vr and Ix. Passive sign or active sign?
Active.
Active sign, Ohm's law. There has to be a negative sign, right? So Vr is equal to negative Ix times 5 ohms. So if I get one of those, I get the other one. So let's concentrate on finding Ix now. Okay? How do I find Ix?
KVL through middle loop.
I'm going to write another KVL equation, right? You can try to deal with KCL. For KCL, you only have one node here that you can write a meaningful KCL equation, right? But you don't know the current in here. So then that's more work. That looks like more work. How can I get the Ix value in one step? I'm going to use KVL equation. Now, which KVL equation to pick? Has to be something to do with Ix. So I want to go somewhere from here, right? Now I know the Vx value already. So if I start from here, go through Vx, then this is going to give me, in terms of Ix, here's a short. And then, beautiful, this voltage again is in terms of Ix. And I'm going to be right back to where I started at. That looks like a nice KVL, which will give me a single equation with the only unknown being Ix, right? So that's my KVL to find Ix value. I have negative Vx. What is the voltage here?
5 minutes.
Huh?
5 minutes time.
5 ohms times
Vx.
Ix sine.
Negative.
My KVL direction opposes the direction of the current, right? I don't really worry about the voltage label. Don't let the polarity of VR confuse you. It doesn't matter which way the VR is labeled. Okay? All it matters is the polarity of the current. Remember we discussed that last time? So I'm going this way, current is going this way, so I'm going to subtract negative Ix times 5 ohms. Here is a short, and then again, it's negative Ix times 5 ohms. And that's the node I started at, equals 0. And here's your single equation with Ix is the only one unknown, you only know what Vx is. That's it. Once you know Ix, then you find Vr. I love find Ix. Any questions? Any questions? Oh, yes.
I just had a general question about Ohm's law. So if does Ohm's law is not based on sign conventions at all, or?
It is based on sign convention. So for Ohm's law, is good for passive sign convention, right? So if this is R, this is IR. Now the R is equal to R times IR.
Okay.
Okay? If you have your current going in the other direction, so if your current is going this direction, I can always convert the polarity, right? With a minus sign in front.
Yeah.
So then when you convert this to a passive sign with a minus sign in front of it, I can again put it into the Ohm's law, but now I'm going to have VR is equal to negative IR times R. That's
Okay.
why the negative sign. Okay?
Yeah.
And another way of saying that is, if you have your current and voltage labeled in active sign convention, then you can use the Ohm's law with a minus sign.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions? Okay, so then let's take a look at the package. Now the first two parts the first two, you didn't get one?
No.
You know? Oh. Anybody have one? Question?
Yeah. So what's the final answer for VX?
I don't know.
It's negative
1.5,
2.5.
7.5. So looks like minus 2.5.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
So can I do like I will add VS2 plus
ES2.
plus I5 multiplied 5 ohm as
Well, hang
also
on.
equal
You're
to
starting from here. You're writing your KVL. Going this way.
No, I mentioned that Vx is gonna be equal to VS2 plus I5 multiplied 5.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Vx will be equal
Right.
to I5 times 5 plus ES2.
Okay.
That's the same.
And another question is why is on the 0 ohm on the bottom there? I mean,
This
zero,
one?
yeah, 0.
It's because that's a not a complete circuit, right? If there is current here flowing, where is it going to go from here? Nowhere, right? So that's kind of like an open circuit, broken circuit. Now, if you look at the first two pages, I put there whatever comes to my mind. So in that topic, where you generally make a mistake, where you lose points, okay? So those are kind of like summarized here. So the Ohm's law with passive sign convention, Ohm's law with active sign convention. When you're using Ohm's law, that's only applicable to resistors. And so what is an IV curve? The power associated with a resistor could be written in terms of voltage only and current only. That's what we discussed last time. KVL, KCL, equations generally. Okay, there's one big thing that we would take off points immediately. If you are writing a KVL equation, okay, and so in KVL equation, what are you adding up? Voltages, right? In this equation, if you have a term, let's say 3 amps, so if you mix a current into the KVL equation, this equation will be gone. Okay? You can't mix apples and oranges together. If you are adding up voltages, every single term has to be a voltage. If you are adding up current, every single term has to be a current. You can't mix and match them. Okay? Is that clear? So that's a big no-no. You're going to lose a lot of points on that if you write the KVL or KCL equations like that. Okay? That's what it is when I try to write for step 9. So if you look at the second page, that's where I'm explaining what we discussed last time. when you are writing a KVL equation going through R, all that matters is the current direction to it. If your KVL direction agrees with the direction of the current, then you add this component into your KVL equation. If the KVL equation and the current, they oppose each other, you are subtracting it. Okay? And also other errors. There is a current flowing through a voltage source, so when we have a voltage source, do not assume that the current through it is zero. It's just we don't know what it is, but it doesn't mean that it's zero if you don't know. Similarly, same thing for the current source. And okay, when you are looking at 15, don't let this confuse you. What I was going to say there are a couple of things that can happen, and some things that cannot happen. Now, if you have a voltage source, or let me stop the current. If you have a current source, why would you need that? I don't know. But can you do that? Yes, you can do that. Can you short a current source? You can. Let's just say the current source is the same route. But can you open circuit a current source? Why not? Well, that's against which rule? That's against KCL, right? Open circuit means the current is zero, but let's say this is trying to force 5 amps through this wire. 5 amps on one side, 0 amps on the other side. That's against KCL. Similarly, if you have a voltage, okay, you can leave it open circuit. That's what the ID characteristic showed us, right? You can have a voltage, and the voltage between those 2 points are going to be fixed at this same constant value. But the current through it can be anything, even 0. If it's open circuit like that, it's 0, right? But can you show that? Against KVL, right?
So A is correct. So we put
Then
VC
you have
minus
negative
V minus
PS,
V.
the value of the
Okay,
voltage source.
and then what's VC?
Okay? So that's what it's all about. If you look at this item 15.
Is it IC minus RC, right?
And when you are
No,
writing those
IC minus
equations,
RC.
you have to make sure that you do not end up with independent equations. We talked about that before, but again, in the homework, there were a couple of options where you can come up with dependent equations.
And loop is
Those
going
are
in the same
generally the most
direction.
evident cases when you have 2 loops, right? If you write the KVL equation for this loop and then for
so
that
it's
loop,
not.
the outer loop will be dependent equation.
So it should
I have an
have
example coming up today in the practice, so I was going to emphasize that a bit.
that is
Any
plus.
questions? Yes.
Hang on.
So like what you said, you can make like KCL and KVL together, right? I mean, when you write equations.
When you write the equation, you are either writing a KCL equation or writing a KVL equation. Okay? What I meant, if you are writing a KVL equation, the terms you are adding up has to be only voltages.
So is that on the board correct?
Say again?
Is on the board correct?
This one?
Uh-huh.
Yes, because
Okay.
you have current times resistor, which is a voltage, right? This is a voltage, and this is a voltage. But sometimes, it's most of the time it happens. If I have over here, like in
Going in the same
between,
direction, so it's
that's like
positive.
5 amps, right? If I have a current source somewhere, you can't mix and match the voltages and
Yeah,
currents
so this is
together.
right. This is wrong
Okay,
though.
that's what I meant. Now, look
That
at
would be
question
minus,
2, please. Okay? So I want you to work on that. Well, it's kind of like, not to get the answer, but write down your equations without trying to solve it. So that, see if you are getting on the right way. Okay? which variable you really need to find, and go from there. What is my first step?
Write a KBL for that closed node at
What,
the top.
what am I looking for?
Oh, you're looking for BS.
Yes, it is, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking for, right? So let's start by writing an expression for this so that I will know what I'm looking for. Correct? Power delivered by ds. And look at the problem. Normally, when we are asking you this in the exam, I'm not going to write in the question ds in parentheses. You would generally only leave this as find the power delivered by the dependent voltage source. So you are supposed to know what I'm talking about. That's the only dependent voltage source in the circuit, right? So you know that you're looking for the power delivered by this guy. Okay? Okay, so power delivered by this, I already have the voltage labeled, right? What is the current?
2
How do I
amps.
make the current? What do I need? Do I have the current for this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it?
2 amps.
Okay, so going this way, right? Which means it's going this way. Through the voltage source, yeah? Look towards. Let's see. This is the wire, right? Well, if you go this way, you'll be confused, right? Go from the other way.
Yeah,
And it will hold at the bottom.
I assume that it starts
From here?
from the arrow itself. If it starts going down.
Okay. Okay.
Closed surface.
If this is a closed surface, what does this case on this closed surface tell me? I get this my circuit now. We still have verb over here. Otherwise, this whole thing would be just a node, right? If this is a single node, what does KCL tell me about this current?
2 amps.
I5. What is I5?
2 amps.
Has to be 0, right? So we get that closed surface. Anything else? Anything else at all other than I5 leaving the closed surface?
No.
Nothing, right? This makes I5 what?
0.
I5 has to be equal to 0. Whatever comes in to a closed surface, whatever comes into a node has to go out. If there's nothing coming in, nothing can go out. So I5 has to be equal to 0. Okay? If you reduce this whole blue thing
Nothing's
all
coming
into a
into
single node,
right? So,
it will be like that.
so nothing will come out.
You're okay in this case with I5 being 0, right? And then rest of the circuit here. But this end is not connected to anywhere. It's the same thing. That's what closed surface tells you. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Everybody. Okay, then I5 is 0. Then does it make things right? Now it doesn't matter which way you go, right? So I5 is 0. This means that even if 2 amps is coming from here, nothing is going to go this way. So 2 amps is going to flow here. Another way of seeing that I5 is 0 is 2 amps has to come from somewhere, which is from here, which means that this is 2 amps. So if 2 amps is coming and 2 amps is going this way, this means I5 is 0. You can think about it both ways. But we know what that current is. Now, if I know the current through Vs, what can I say for P delivered by Vs? Tell me the expression. Negative 2 amps multiplied by 2 Vx, right? So, what am I looking for?
Yes.
All I need is Vx. If you do not go in order, I guarantee that you'll be lost. You will start writing KVL, KCL equations, but you won't know where to stop. You'll keep writing. Okay? So you have to keep track of your work. What is being asked? You start with this expression. Now what are you looking for? Now I'm looking for Vx. Where is Vx in the circuit? Here. It's likely that I want to write a KVL equation going through a Vx, right? But probably I'm not going to be able to get Vx in one shot. But I have to see where Vx leads me to and then where that leads me to. So I have to keep track of my work. So for Vx, what can I write now? I'm looking for a KVL equation to get Vx in voltage. So let's determine that this is our starting point, okay? So minus Vx, where do I want to go? This way, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to add up everything over here. Lose everything over here in that loop will add up to 0, isn't it? Because that's a KVL loop. All of those voltages, if I write, they add up to 0. So there's no point to go this direction. Now negative Vx, I'm going this way. Equal, because that current is 0, right? So negative Vx plus 0. Where do I go from here?
Down.
Down. There's a current source over here. I don't know the voltage across it. I'll go down, but I need the current through it, right? I need the voltage across 3 ohm too. So in order to write this expression, let's define this. I3. So I'm good. Negative Vx, I have 0, plus I3 times 3. Where do I go from here?
To the
Now, I can go through the current source, I can go through the 2 ohm. I don't want to go through the current source. I have no idea what the voltage across it. So I'm going to go through the 2 ohm resistor. But again, I have to label the current through it, right? I2. So, I got myself an equation for Vx. But along the way, I introduced 2 extra variables. So I'm not done here yet. let's write this first. This KVL for Vx. I have negative Vx plus 0 times 2 right? Plus I3 times 3 ohm plus I2 times 2 ohms equals 0. So now, what is I2, what is I3? My unknowns, Vx, I2, I3. This is my first equation. At least I need 2 more equations. So, let's concentrate on I2 now. Do I know what I2 is? What is it?
1.5.
Okay, so in order to get a current value, what am I likely to look into? KCL equation, KVL equation? A KCL equation because I'm adding up currents, right? So let's look at this node. Let's call this X. I have this current I2. I have this current 1.5 Siemens Vy. Do I know the current? This current is also 0, right? Why? It's not going anywhere, right? Not complete circuit. So this is 0 amps. That's good. I don't even need a KCL equation here then. This 1.5 Siemens Vy comes here. That's 0 this way. Has to go all the way from here, right? So there is this current 1.5 Siemens Vy. So what is I2 equal to? The polarities, they oppose each other, right? So I2 has to be equal to negative 1.5 Siemens Vy. Everybody's okay with that? So I get a second equation. Look what I did. One more unknown in this. I still need 2 equations. You keeping track? I still need 2 equations. Okay. Let's finish up with this I2. Vy is in the list. Let's go check Vy. Vy is a voltage here. Do I know the value of Vy?
Yes.
It's a voltage equals a resistor. The immediate question is, do I know the current through this resistor?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. Passive sign, active sign?
Active.
Active sign. Then what is Vy equal to?
Negative 10 volts.
Negative 5 ohms times 2 ohms. Negative 10 volts. Good. I wrote an equation for Vy and didn't actually add an extra variable to this. So I'm down to 1 equation left. And I still didn't deal with I3, right? So I'm going to try to see what I3 is. Do I know what I3 is now? Now, for this, I'm looking into, again, a KCL equation, right? I3 is here. 2 possible nodes, either this node or that node, right? So, and then they're going to be pretty much the same thing. Now, let's concentrate here because I have this 0 current, right? I want a 0 current if I'm writing a KCL equation. I already know this current. Where is this current coming from? That's 20 amps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's supposed to come together from those 2 branches. But if this current is 0, where is this coming from? It's all coming through 3 ohm resistance, right? So this makes this current equal to 20 amps. So what is I3? I3 is 20 amps. Now, for unknowns, 4 equations, I plug those into the calculator at that point and get all those unknowns. Yes?
Wait, so that little circle with the arrow is not a voltage or a current source, right? The one there. Yeah.
That's a current source.
Okay. So it flows that way? I'm kind of confused.
This current, what a current source tells you is, so if you have this current source, 10 amp, this means this current source is forcing 10 amps of current through this wire that it's connected to, right?
Yeah.
This means that this current is 10 amps. So if this is 20 amps, it means this current source is pushing 20 amps through this wire, which happens to be this wire.
Okay. Oh,
So
yeah.
this is 20 amps, right?
Okay. And then it just comes around.
Any questions? Yes.
Could you KVL for that copy? Just found the PS was.
KVL for what?
If you have the currents and you have the resistance of that resistor.
Good question. One of the big common mistakes. So this voltage you know, right? What are you ignoring here?
The voltage across the current source.
Right? That's the
What is
voltage
that?
that we don't know.
Just don't know.
So that's the most dangerous error. Whenever you are writing a KVL, you have to account for the voltage across every single component. Okay? That's a very good point. So you wouldn't be able to find the voltage through this loop.
So what's the current
You can introduce this. Eventually you can find. Because through those calculations here, eventually you can find what Vx is, and you can find what that voltage is. The question could be set up the same way as this one, and instead I could ask what is the power delivered by current source, 2 amp current source, for instance. In this case, you would need to do all of those equations, and because in the list we would have one more unknown, we would add one more equation, and that's the KVL equation. Okay? Anything else on this one? So you solve all four, and you get Vx
I do 1.5 and V.
equal to negative 30 volts. And you plug it over here, you get 120 watts.
No, I thought
Okay, that's this.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I just got confused with you guys. Yeah,
Okay?
I did it wrong.
So why couldn't we have drawn a KVL into Vx and that 15 ohm resistor, and then just gone up to?
But if you go, so after this, go to here.
We have another voltage.
Yeah, from here where you go. If you were given that this is like minus 10 volts or something like that, you could jump through it, right? But you don't know what it is. Any questions on this circuit? Okay. Take a look at number 3 then. This one? Pretty much, because you don't, that's not like a huge second circuit. You don't have much to write. You don't have, I mean, you don't have any KVL options or KCL options. And once you see those currents that are zero, right? Then you're a little bit in trouble. Because you're going to keep writing those KCL equations and you're going to just be in trouble. Thinking that you're going to keep writing this as a variable in your equations. As long as you don't take that this value is zero, they're going to stay as a variable, right? And you're not going to be able to write that many equations to solve for that. You're not going to be able to. Okay? Which kind of like tells you that in those problems, it's a good idea to look for those zero currents first. Because that makes it a lot easier. Okay? Third problem.
Does the voltage source affect the current, right? Like the VS1 or VS2? VS2.
VS2 affects
The current from coming from IX towards 29 IX at that node right there.
IX is right below 10.
Does VS2 affect IX?
Yeah,
What do you think?
I guess so, right?
I guess so too. That's the voltage source, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's dependent, right? Okay.
which one? This?
The voltage source.
No, not this voltage and this voltage source, they're independent voltage sources, right?
Okay.
So the voltage here will be equal to 12 volts, no matter what. Voltage from here to here will be 4 volts, no matter what.
Yeah.
But IX value is depending on those
Okay.
voltage sources. And this current source is depending on IX. Okay?
Okay.
So now let's think about it. Okay? I'm looking for Vx. Vx is here. What do I think for Vx? I'm likely to write what? A KVL equation that will go for Vx, right? So let's pick this point as a starting point. So from here, let's mark a couple of things. Do I have current here?
No.
That's 0 amps, right? This is probably them dummy resistor doing nothing. So don't have any current over here. So I'm gonna write, I don't have much option here, right? I have one loop here, another loop here, and I don't have anything else. I have 2 loops. If I write a KVL equation through this loop, I don't have Vx in it. So this leaves me only with the option to write a KVL equation for loop 1. So let's write this. So I will have negative Vx. Now I have a bunch of resistors, right? So I will enable the current through those resistors so that I can add them in my KVL equation. So even before writing this KVL equation for Vx, I feel like I need to find this current and that current. Now let's label. What is this current through R3?
29x.
This is a current source, right? Same as the previous question. This is a current source, so this is a current value, 29 IX amps, right? Now this is current source, this is fixing the current flowing through the wire that this current source is connected to, which is this wire, right? So I know that this current through this wire is 29 IX. So I'm good. Writing the KVL, I know the voltage across the current source. Now I can write the voltage across the resistor. That's a voltage source, overdefined. What is the current through R?
IX plus 29 IX.
What?
IX plus 29 IX.
IX plus 29 IX, right? Where is that coming from? That's coming from this KCL at this node, right? So let's do it a formal way. If this is IR2, and this is node X, if you write the KCL at X, what do you get? Negative IX, negative 29 IX from this way, plus IR2 equal to 0, which gives you IR2 being equal to current IX. So now I'm good. Now I'm ready to write this KVL equation. Okay? So KVL for 1, we are starting from this node. Negative Vx. Tell me. Negative Vx. Negative. Let me keep it as R3 times 29 IX
So that's 25 volts.
plus 25 volts
Minus 200.
minus R2 times IR2, right? Equals 0, and IR2 is equal to 30 IX. So, what do I have in that equation over here? What
Vx and Ix.
I don't also know Ix, right? So Vx, Ix, well actually IR2, but IR2 I already got it in terms of Ix. So I need one more equation. If I know the value of, if I can find the value of Ix, I can find the value of Vx through this equation. But the question is, can I find the value of Ix?
Yes.
Now, if I go through this KVL, right? Let's first analyze. That's the voltage value that I know. That voltage is Ix times 10 ohms, 10 ohms. I know this voltage value. That's the voltage across R2. Again, I can write it in terms of Ix. So one equation, one unknown. KVL2. I have negative 12 volts plus Ix times R1 minus 4 volts plus R2 times IR2 equals 0. So Ix turns out to be 1 million. And Vx turns out to be 4.5 volts. Where do I get that? Using those equations here. 2 and 2, right? Okay? Any questions? Any questions? So part B, I got Vx. Now, energy absorbed by R2. Do I have quantities change over time here? I don't. So energy is integral of power, right?
Yeah.
But in that case, because I'm integrating a constant value, what is energy absorbed by R2 is equal to? Maybe 10 minutes of code. What is that equal to? 10 minutes times the power. So then the question is, what is power absorbed by R2? There's R2. Okay. Remember, the power associated with the resistor. Do I need to know both the voltage and current?
Yes. No.
Not necessary, right? If I know one of them,
That's correct.
I can find the power of that resistor, right? Do I know current or voltage associated with R2? There's the current, right? Well, 30 Ix is the current through 200 ohms, right? I know what Ix is. So what is the power absorbed by R2? I squared minus 200, which is 30 Ix squared times 200. Okay. So this is equal to 180. Okay. Okay? So to get the energy, I multiply this value. 1 with 10, so it becomes what? 1,800 milliwatts. I can divide it by 1,000, get rid of the milli. So it's 1.8 watts minutes. Be careful with the units. Minute is 60 seconds. So you turn it into seconds. 1.8 times 60. Joules. So that's your answer. 38. stated with the resistor. Does the sign combination matter? I don't even have the voltage label, right? Look at the expression. It's squared, right? So it doesn't matter because that's why in the negative that might be. We're squaring it. Remember what we talked about the resistance? The resistor power absorbed by a resistor is equal to voltage across this resistor divided by R, or current through this resistor multiplied by R, right? For a real resistor like that, with value equal to 200 ohm, this quantity will always going to be constant, which means that the resistor, real resistor, will always absorb power. So it's not a question that if this resistor is absorbing or delivering power. That's why I don't have to worry about this for information. Okay? Then I would say it's delivering negative 180 milliwatts. Okay? Question? So that's why. But Ix is in millions, right? And when you square it, it's going to be 10 to minus 6. Okay? You check the calculations, I don't know, but it looks like it's 10 to minus 6. Yes?
So we didn't have to integrate because
You can integrate, right? That's actually integration because the energy absorbed by R2 is equal to 0 to 10 minutes. Power absorbed by R2 ET. But that's a constant number, right?
yeah.
When you integrate this times
Okay.
10 minutes, it's going to be. So energy is when your quantity is constant, going from power to energy is not a big deal. It's just he gave you those weird functions of changing with t, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to go through this integration procedure. Okay?
Yeah.
Questions here? And what I was trying to do over here was just because of the fact that joules is watts times seconds. Okay, go for it. You can leave your energy in terms of watt times, watt times the minutes or things like that. You have to make sure that you can just multiply those two and then write joules over here. By definition, joules is watts times seconds. Okay? Okay, power delivered by the dependent current source. Power delivered by the dependent current source. First of all, which one I'm talking about? This is 29 Ix, right? I have only a single one dependent current source. So power delivered by that, I already have the voltage and current label for it. So I can directly write the expression for it. Power delivered by the current source, dependent current source, equal to what? What is the sign convention for it?
Negative.
So what do I write? And those quantities are all I know, right? I already got X, I already got Ix, right? So I put them together. And that's 122. Okay? So once you actually find your voltage and current variables in part A, you can come up with 12 different ways of asking voltages, energies, and all that for the other parts. Any questions? Any questions here? Okay. Now, let's look at the other question is a different one. Okay, question 4, that's from 2003, exam 1. Anyone really able to finish it? But we're going to draw it so we can just discuss, okay? And then we're going to go through that on Monday. Take a look at question number 4. Now, up until now, what we were doing is, we were given all of those component values, right? Resistor values or everything, and we were trying to find a voltage value or a current value, an unknown voltage value or an unknown current value, correct? In that question, read the question. And once you find those voltages and currents, then we ask, like, what is that power or what is that delivered power by this current source, this resistor. Now, what does the question gives you? It gives you a power quantity. And so rather than giving you the value of the resistor and making you calculate the power, it's giving you the power and it's asking you what that brings to the value. So the question is kind of like backwards. Okay? So think about how you would approach that. Okay, there is not much given, right? We only know this. That's the circuit, and that's what we're looking for. Now let's discuss what we can do. Now, what do I do different in that problem? It's such a problem actually. There are so many problems like that where we give you a voltage value or a current value or a power value, and then we're asking for a component value. Now, one second. So for the components, right? Let's kind of like look at the big picture. If you have a resistor, what is your component value? What is the value of resistance, right? You have a voltage source, the value of ES. If you have a voltage dependent current source, so let's say we don't have here, but I don't exactly remember what convention I used, what label I used for this kind of sources, but there's a certain kind of current source. So that's mu is the dependency constant. What is the component value over here? Mu, right? That defines the proportional constant of that dependent force on Ix. Okay, now let's look at the big picture. What we have been doing. Now we learned about resistors, forces, dependent forces. So now we are building circuits only using those components. I'm giving you the values of the components, value of the resistor, value of the voltage source, value of that proportionality constant, and then you are doing analysis, meaning that you are writing KVL, KCL equations, Ohm's law, to find voltage and current in the circuit. What is Vx? What is Vc? What is that current Ix? Correct? That's what we did in the first couple of questions. Now, you write a set of equations, and then we have a set of unknowns. If we have 4 unknowns, we are trying to come up with 4 equations so we can solve for the unknowns. If I give you the value of a voltage variable in the circuit, and in turn I give you the value of a resistor, does this make any change? Does it? Let's say I have a circuit. If I haven't erased the previous question, I had a list of unknowns, right? What was actually the first one that we looked at? Yes, so the question, not the one that we just looked, but the one before that. What did we have? Vx, right? Vy? Vr. I2 and I3, right? Okay. And then we knew all the variables, right? The resistors, component values, the dependent sources, I knew everything. I came up with 4 equations for that, right? And then our, what was it? Okay, but I had R1s, R2s, VS's, VS1s, and all that in those equations. Now, here is the big question, okay, I want you to think about. I have 4 equations, 4 unknowns that I know. Let's say, in the question, I gave you what Vy is. Vy is 5 volts, okay? But I didn't tell you that R1 is equal to 200 kilo. So now, R1 is unknown. Vy is known. Remember, in those equations, you also have Vy as a variable in those equations, right? What happens? How do I solve for R1? In that problem? Yeah, I mean, let's say one of them is R1, R2, R3. So all those equations are in terms of those resistor values, right? What I'm saying is, if you haven't known the value of one of those resistors, but if you know what Vy or Vx is, Vx probably makes much more sense because Vy is already explicit from the circuit, but let's make this Vx. Okay, so Vx is equal to 5 volts, but you don't know one of the resistor values. How do you approach the problem? Do you write any other equations extra?
No.
Why not?
You just set them as variables.
What happens to my unknown list? If I know the value of Vx, does it have to be in our unknown list anymore?
No.
I know the value of Vx. But what do I have to add to my unknown list? Now, Vy, R1, I2, I3, they are already in those equations, right? How many unknowns do I have?
4.
How many equations do I have?
4.
Do I need to do anything different?
No.
If I solve a set of equations, am I going to get the value of R1? So, you really don't know anything different. Okay? Only the list of variables in your unknown list is changing place. I'm making one of those values known. In return, I'm making one of those component values unknown. That unknown component value goes into the unknown list, and that known value goes out of this list. At the end, number of equations and number of variables that I have are still equal. So I don't really have to go to a different set of equations to find the value of r. That's what we will do in that problem, okay? So